never know when I'm gonna need that. Came here with my gang, you don't know where your homies at. Gave you a lot of game, you don't owe me back. You say you a boss, gotta show me that. Never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. I got game sports dinner. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter. What's a 2 up, 2 up, 2 up? I got game sports dinner. 20 bands for the dinner. 20 dips in a sprinter.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. Return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Oh,そうだ.
On play action, here's Tua, rolling to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
They'll run. Here's Tom. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Achane. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You look at this Baltimore defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it? Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Tua now on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Smith as he gets the sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the 1st quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing. but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
To his throws taken in by Waddle. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Here's Tua.
どうでしょう。素晴らしい。
Touchdown Miami. Tyreek Hill. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Yeah, let's face it, Brandon. A player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
We'll see a return here from the end zone.
And
he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now Lamar changing the look. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You talk about this Miami defense. They come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. And now they'll audible to something else. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Short throw caught by Andrews. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Jackson
スミスだな。人が弱すぎるんだよ。
Good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
2nd down and 6 now. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 6.
Now it's Ingram.
やべ。ああ、最悪。
Just a gain of a yard there.
まあまあま
Now
あ。
it'll be 3rd down.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Now a 3rd and 6. On 3rd down, here's
止まってるよ。ナイス。
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. Oh, that really would have been something to see, but he's denied by the framework.
Do you remember seeing David Akers in Green Bay a few years ago on opening day? He had a 63-yarder to end the half, hit the crossbar, and go over. So sometimes it works for you, and sometimes it works against you.
And this time it's against. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical
いや、ここで
play.
14対0にしたいな。
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming
なんだ
up.
ったら絶対出るんだな。
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Being chased out left.
あ、やばい。ああ、下
Will
が。
not be able to
何いける
hang on to the contact. It's
なんとか。
the coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That was an interesting move there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You always feel like you want to get in the end zone, but then, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost. So.
It does test the mental processes of the team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up because How many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did. Good. I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
And they'll let their flag try and push the ball. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Ravens hit 3-0 here in the month of September. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
First down, here's Mitchell.
なんか
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 19 and a first down. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit, because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
Quick strike out wide by Jackson. Room to maneuver at the 35.
うわー間に合わない
Down the sideline he goes.
マジか
And all the way in for the Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 51 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from drawing level. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. From the gun, it's Tua.
やべミスった最悪
This is intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it.
うわマジかしかも間に合い
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Tucker now for the extra point.
Yeah,
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. 3rd and 1, and Tua wants to throw it.
Oh, bleh.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Second and a couple. Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
Yep. I took a spot.
Down he goes. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
Well, obviously the pass rush gets the glory and the statistics on this play, but the coverage, they deserve a ton of credit too. Denied open windows. Erased the quarterback's targets one by one. Everywhere he looked, someone was covered. Only a matter of time before someone got there to bring him down.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua steps away. And this pass broken up. Contact level 10 there. And fourth down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now 2nd and 5. They send Carmichael in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down.
Yeah,
Jackson going to change things up a bit. To throw is Jackson. To throw on 3rd down. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
audible here into something else. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
すごいな、ラマ。
Solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
ワイリードリー
That
ド。
wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
2nd down and a yard. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
これはスイープって嫌だからな。
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
なんだ。
Mitchell now off the option, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
2nd down, 8 to go from the 28.
パスパスパス。さすがにパス。で、多分ね、リードオプションが止まるはずなんだよな。
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
あー、あっちが開いた。ラッキー。
Big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens.
いや、これ奥3点はもうタッカー入っちゃうかな。
They'll set up to throw.
いったいったいった。サンキュー。
Looking for Andrews, but this is
持ってけ持ってけ持ってけ。いける？
up by Jalen Ramsey.
頑張れ。ダメか。
These guys have got it back in the closing stages of the first half. これだけやりたいとしたらこれだな。サックされたらすぐスパイクして。 After the turnover, it's Tua.
ダメか。
Taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Calling a loss of 5. They sacked it going up 3rd down.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic
早
chance
く
in
抜い
this
ちゃえば
one,
よかったな、ボール。
they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit
よし
onto
よし
the
よし。
field.
決めるよ。ナイスナイスナイスナイス。
And this one is right
うわ、
down.
1秒残るんかい。
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen, go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Ravens.
It's all about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them. You still hold your breath a little when Tua gets out of the pocket, but there he made the wise call. If there's nothing downfield, just throw it away.
2nd and 10. Running right, here's Achane.
Yes.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 43, here's a 2nd and 5. Looking to pass. Tua.
いけるよ。素晴らしい。負けんな。いけないんかい。
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run.
Okay. Take it in for a
Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have got it back to within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The two are going to try and throw for it.
Okay.
And he's got it. So the drive for 2 successful. And with it, it. They're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Here's Mitchell now off the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Tackled by Bradley Chubb, the number 5 pick in the 2018 draft.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lamar changing the play. He's got it to Ingram, complete. Into space at the 45. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 27 yards there, a first down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
Nice.
Here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Jackson is going to fire one deep in the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
It doesn't look like this defense found the magic elixir at halftime. This offense was rolling in the first half, and that's continued here in the third quarter. Another big play right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson now. Forced out to his left. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Channing Tindall, the one who got through to drop him.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and ended up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. Here's Jackson to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. And stopped shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Jackson.
Wow.
And that'll be taken in by
Double
Andrews.
move.
Ravens touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Ravens had 6 to their lead.
10点差。
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
じゃあ行こ
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, playing the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a second down and 4. Tua going to throw. Dancing to his left. That'll be caught. It's stopped. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A gain there of 21 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys got to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest and a first down. 3 quarters in the books.
いやー、てか、ピック6とリターンでタッチダウンやられてなきゃな。まあ、ピック6がなきゃなんだよな。リターンはまあちょっとしょうがないけど。
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
ああ、遅かった、ごめん。
Open man here is Scott, complete.
しかもホールディングかい。
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Tua sets up to pass it. They set up the screen. Achane has it.
Oh, yeah.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Here's Tua. And he's going to have the hook up to Scott. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 17-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle, that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
今セーフティー取ってくれてればもうちょっと出たんじゃない？
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
2nd and 6. Now Tua. Steps away to his left.
いや、通らない。
It's going to be incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're
これ
absolutely sure.
カバーワンのマンツ
Use
ー
your
か
running ability and try and get those yards
オー
a
バーロー
secret
ドのブ
way.
リッツかスリーメンラッシュかのどれかだと思うんだよね。
They'll be in search of
それだ
6
と
yards here on
ブリ
3rd
ッツ飛ん
down.
でか
This is
な。
now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
飛び込め。
Swing
惜
this
しい。
out wide. Here's Achane. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
ダメか。
He's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game,
ここまで来て3点で終わりたくないからな。
desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
One more time with Achane.
いけよ。
Give him right
ゴー
away.
ゴーゴーゴーゴーゴーゴーゴーゴ
We'll see
ー。やろうやろうやろう。
keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. That's who is going to change things up. They'll run it. Achane with it. Boy, no chance as he
どうしよ
and dropped behind the line there.
う。うわー、最悪。
Brings up 4th.
And you know it pains them to be this close, and you know they're going to want to go for it here, but they absolutely have to kick the field goal and get this back to a 1-score game. It's only logical.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to
い
get
やー、なん
it
かよくわ
done.
かんない
They've
けど
got to
止まん
get
ねえ
at
かな。
least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
This take it in at the goal
ナイ
line.
ス。
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
いやー、てか、普通に、うわー、出ないだろ、ありゃ、そりゃ。なんで、いつやった。
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that
Nice.
side of the ball. But here's what the deal is.
Okay.
I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose, as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free in what they're trying to get done on offense.
Now Jackson on 2nd down.
取れたじゃん。
And his throw
ラ
is
ムジー、どう
incomplete.
した
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
ああ。ボール。まあ、バレたか。ずっと空いてたからな、あれ。ボール。おお、欲しいね。
Now it's 2nd and 6.
そっか。マンツーでそうなっちゃうと、ちょっとな、それもできないな。からねもうスリーメンラッシュ引かれちゃうとしんどいんだよな。ちょっとこれなんかの間違いでこうリターンタッチダウンするとかしないと厳しいけど。ああ、逃したか。それ取り続けてくれれば。空いてたな、道。
Here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. He'll dump this off to Achane. Finding space at the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble. That could have been trouble. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
普通に使えちゃったか。
Here's 2nd down. Here's Tua.
なんで
Unfortunately, he's able to recover himself, but the clock's still rolling here. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Tua.
It's the show. Okay.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
And what great recognition between a receiver and his quarterback, because he's going to recognize the trouble, and then he has 2 options. Cut off the route and come back to help, or head straight down the field, and he chooses the latter, and it turns into a huge play.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard. Now Tua.
まくれー。
That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the
いや、今の
final
はちょっとプレー
stages.
コール良かったな。
Throwing Tua.
あべ、ごめん。
And down he goes.
ダメだもん。タイムアウト使ったね。
Second back around the 41-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. to go in the game.
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Two to throw.
Man's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And I think the Ravens do. Yes. And they're going to win this football game. And that's why you have your hands out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
ダメなのか。
Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Ingram.
マジかよ。
Across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Tucker now to add the point after. And the lead
そうなるんか。2ポゼ差、そんな差ないけどな。そう。うわ、しかもライン振るみたい。
This is 1st and 10. Now Tua.
ダメ、そんなんダメだよ。ボール。
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, and that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
ターの瞬間。そういうのもあったな。もったいないな。てか普通に、なんかそうよくわかんないプレーもしたしな。もったいない。お疲れ様でした。